Welcome to Jamaica.
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 Welcome to Jamaica Reggae.
Welcome to Jamaica.
The capital of Jamaica is Kingston. The demonym is Jamaican.
Nowadays, the ethnic groups are divided by 98% are black people and 60% are mixed race. How you know the black people are the majority of the population?
The total area of Jamaica is 10,991 square kilometers, and the potable water that you can find in that country is only the 1.5%.
Jamaica means earth of forests and tiny rivers. This name was put by the Arawaks because the abundance of water and the leafy woods. The Arawaks displaced the Guanahtabey, who were the first ethnic groups in the island. Back to the Arawaks, they were pacific and practiced self-sufficient agriculture. Also, they were good at fishing and craft of carving and polishing of seashells. They liked to sing and dance. These activities were very important in their lives. They worshipped idols called Semiyes, but they only believed in one God, creator of all nature. Christopher Columbus came to Jamaica in 1494 during a travel to the New World, and was his son, Leo Columbus, who conquered in 1509. At this time, the number of Arawaks decreased a lot. The Spanish people began to plant sugarcane, cotton, and rice cattle. Then, the British arrived to the island at 1655.
British rule. The British rule started when the Spanish were forcibly evicted by the English at 1645. Sir William Penn and General Robert Venables took over the last Spanish fort in Jamaica. The English exported slaves from Africa and killed the natives. In 1660, the population of Jamaica was about 4,500 white and 1,500 black. As the English developed sugarcane and plantation and imported more slaves, black people formed a majority of the population. Jews were expelled from Europe. An early group of Jews arrived in 1510, soon after the son of Christopher Columbus settled on the island. The Jews were forced to live in clandestine life by the Spanish. When the Spanish tried to recover the island, the Jews created the Caribbean pirates to protect the island. The British leader agreed with the viability of the strategy to avoid outside aggression.
First, it's necessary to talk about the most important events in the independence of Jamaica. From 1884 to 1938, the colonial authorities authorized the Jamaican people to vote for their representatives in the island parliament. In 1938, the unions were formed, the Jamaican Labour Party, GLP, and the Popular National Party, PNP. In 1944, the British government offers the Constitution to Jamaica. William Alexander Bustamante, president of the GLP, was elected in the first general elections. In 1958, the Jamaican joined the Caribbean Federation. In 1959, obtained full autonomy from the government. In August 6, in 1962, the country gained independence and the GLP remained in power for 10 years. In 1972, the PNP won the election, led by Michael Manley, and became Prime Minister.
One spectator who had been among the prime movers in achieving independence was the opposition leader, Norman Manley.
In 1980, Edward Seagan of the GLP becomes Prime Minister. And finally, in 1989, PNP to assume control of the election and Michael Miley returns to the government. In 1992, Miley retired and he is succeeded by P.G. Peters. Finally, the Jamaican Constitution, at the center of the Constitution are the principles upholding the rights and freedoms of all Jamaicans, ensure the right of equitable and human trial.
I've been watching you, a la 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 long, a la 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 long, 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 long.
To understand the Jamaican culture, we must first understand its origins and the conditions that were given to make it so formed. Jamaican culture has been influenced by African currents, and since so much of its population were African descent, this has generated movements like Rastafarian. Jamaican culture is a mixture of cultures that settled on the island as Taino Indians, Spanish colonizers, English evangelizers, Black Africans, and finally Hindus and Chinese communities. All these cultures formed what is now today a Jamaican culture.
Holidays. February 6. It commemorates the anniversary of the birthday of Bob Marley, that was proclaimed as a national holiday. And since this day, in Jamaica, they have 4 days of parties. April 8th, the Carnival of Jamaica. The carnival fever invades the island for 9 days, with dance, sings, costume, and war between bands. August 6th, the Independence Day. Floods of colorful, disguised groups, musical trucks, classic cars, and instrumental bands cheers the streets of the capital of Jamaica, Kingston. The Sunday before the Independence Day is the Emancipation Day. And the last one is the third Monday in October. In that day, the whole country remembered their national 7 heroes.
On the other hand, the mothers are responsible for education and caring for their children. So in the civil marriage, only high society people can legally marriage. This ceremony confers prestige. For Finnish, the other customs is the homosexuals are not accepted by the Christian roots that exist there. This person or these people are sent to prison.
Major religion in Jamaica is Protestant Christianity, divided into its different churches. For example, the Church of God of Prophecy, Seventh-day Adventists, Pentecost, Anglican, Roman Catholics, and others. The second major religion after Christianity is the Rastafari movement, with about 24,000 practitioners. There are also Baha'is, Buddhists, Hindus, and Jews. Museums claim to be about 5,000 people in Jamaica.
Rastafari followers, Nous and Rastas, believe that Haile Selassie first will liberate people of African descent from the water, leading them to a promised land full of emancipation and divine justice called Mount Zion, and that they and the rest of the black people are descendants of the ancient Israelites. Some important symbols are the flag of Ethiopia, the black 5-point stars, the lion as a symbol of struggle and force, the gloves, although it is not exclusive or obligatory, and finally the use of cannabis or ganja as a direct channel for the meditation and the true wisdom.
Jamaica has many tourist attractions. For example, in Kingston you can visit the Bob Marley Museum. This is the house where Bob Marley lived. Other place that go is the National Gallery of Jamaica, or the Devon House, the first house constructed by the black man millionaire. Other interesting place is Montego Bay, characterized by its beautiful beach, such as Dr. Cave, noted for its crystal clear weather, and Ross Hoygret, an old house where, according to the popular
tradition. Finally, other side is Ocho Rios, considered the #1 attraction of Jamaica. You can visit the Duns River Falls. Climbing this waterfall is a popular tourist activity. And Dolphin Cave is a marine attraction. Here you can swim with dolphins and sharks and interact in their natural environment. In general, there are many places. These are just some of the most beautiful.
Traditional Jamaican food. This is jerk chicken. Jerk chicken are pieces of chicken marinated in hot spices and before smoked over pimento wood. This is the most popular dish in Jamaica. You can find this dish in the streets. Curry goat. It's goat curry. It's the next most popular dish in Jamaica. Ackee and saltfish. Ackee is a traditional fruit in Jamaica. These fruits arise from Ghana and ground in abundance. The Jamaican people and tourists love it. Run down. Fish and other vegetables cooked in coconut milk until the fish run down. That means breaks into pieces. Kalaloo. Dish made from cooked leaf vegetables like amaranth, sancocho and taro. Is similar to cooked spinach. Rice and peas is very similar to cook rice with beans, with the difference in Jamaica the people cook these beans and rice, these peas and rice with coconut milk.
Not many people can cha-cha-cha. Not everybody can do the twist.
Well, the music in Jamaica. The music in Jamaica, the first official genre of music in Jamaica is the ska. The history of this music begins in the 50s in the island of Jamaica. Some musicians mix Caribbean folk rhythms such as mento and calypso with rhythms at blues and jazz. That came it brought the station to the American radio, and they giving the origin and the genre of the Caribbean music.
Shake your hips. Now do a dip. Ska, ska, ska.
It's a musical genre that originated in Jamaica in 1966. It was the successor of ska and the predecessor of reggae. Rocksteady music coincided with the rise of a Rude Boys movement, a group of criminals which were against the optimist feelings surrounding the Jamaicans after the independence of England in 1962. Almost all the lyrics of Rocksteady talk about love. It is due to the soul, musical genre of USA. Another kind of lyric talk about the unity of race and the religion.
Love me today. Love me today. I wanna love you. A la 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 long, a la 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 long, long live. Every little thing can be all. Jamming, jamming, jamming. To be loved and be loved.
The 1977 edition of English Jamaican Dictionary includes reggae as a fight, rags or ragged clothes. But the person that took the credit of this word was Tooth Hibbert by the song Do the Reggae. This is the reason why when a guy tried to invite a girl to dance, he asked her if she wanted to do the reggae with him. The most representative artists are Bob Marley and the Wailers and Toots Hibbert.
A style of popular music that originated in Jamaica in the late 1916 and quickly emerged as the country's dominant music. By the 1970s, it had become an international style that was particularly popular in UK, USA and Africa. It was widely perceived as a voice of the oppressed. The reggae scene consists of two guitars, one for rhythm and one for the lead drums, congas and keyboards with a couple vocalists.
The football soccer occupies the first position among the most played sport. The passion for this sport has arisen since the presentation of his team in the Soccer World Cup in 1998. The second most played sport in Jamaica is cricket, which is based on hitting a ball and to score as many races as possible by preventing the thrower from smashing the sticks behind the batter.
Well, an interesting information about the Jamaican sport is a participation in a Winter Olympic Games. The Jamaican national bobsleigh team represents Jamaican international bobsleigh competition. Well, the 10 first game came during in the 1988 Winter Olympic Games in Calgary, where they were seen underdogs as they represent a tropical nation in a winter spot. But they surpassed the world and year by year their skills were increased. Jamaica debuted in Calgary 88 with this formation. And their trainer was Howard Sealer, who saw Jamaican talent, especially its athletic skills.
Since independence, Jamaica has produced a lot world-class athletics in track and fields. In Jamaica, the athletes begin to practice over the past 6 decades. Jamaica has produced a lot world-class sprinters like Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt is the world record holder in the 100 meters for men at 9.59 seconds, and in the second in the 200 meters at 19.19 seconds. Other important athletics sprinter from Jamaica is Arthur White, that is the first Jamaican Olympic gold medalist. Jamaica has participated in 17 editions of Summer Olympic Games. In the total, Jamaica has won 77 medals, 22 gold medals, 33 silver medals, and 22 bronze medals. An interesting thing is that Jamaica has won 76 medals in athletics and only one in cycling.
Pollution of seashores. They live to the travel of the new world. They
The British rule Jamaica was about 5,405.
No, Africa descends from the water by letting from.
Is this Rastafari movement? I know.
Movement.
I know.
February 6. It commemorates the anniversary of
vegetables and surf I don't know. Jamaican rum is delicious. It has long red rum liquor.
The sport is the guy in Jamaica, and this sport science arise like The football occupies the first. The football. The first position among the most played sport.
The reggae style of popular music and they quickly emerged as the country's manufacturer. and Jamaica in the 1960s.